this region. Zephyr, you know, he was the one that we kept seeing, if you remember back in the day, this was like 2 years ago, that innovated the Holy Locket on Phoenix, and they would constantly play that.
Good avalanche here. Notice, just needs to get lucky on one proc.
Nice.
Not even, just the physical right-click damage with the starting Wraith Band here for Notice.
Oh.
It's going to pick up the kill.
I think Team Spirit, even though they didn't play Clockwork, really exemplified in TI the importance of vision on your heroes.
Exactly. It's mid lane, the first coil of the game for Laurel. In comes
Hawk.
the Hawk. This is the specialty of BetBoom. Cogs as well, erected. Zephyr doing what he can, but doesn't have the Fire Spears to slow the attack speed, so they easily chop through Carl.
Nice.
And now even Cuckoo is going to be forced back. BetBoom bringing 4 to the mid lane, Avo.
Zephyr did do a Icarus dive there to deal a bit more damage. The Buck sees the opportunity, they go for him, and Laurel will also finish off Zephyr, which is BetBoom. They just got 2 kills here. Did you see... Wait, sorry, they're gonna go for Cuckoo here, so Neko in the backlands, no mana for Cogs or for Battery Assault. And they decide it's impossible to kill Cuckoo. They'll try to concentrate on tower instead. They did leave some treants behind, in addition to the Illusion Rune, where Carl's having none of this. He wants to destroy these creeps, perhaps Neko as well. Indeed, the Phoenix is TPing, Richie.
Now Cuckoo, out of mana, has the Soul Ring, but not even close to level 6. That's an easy kill for Laurel, is now Carl. Still fighting Seneko without mana. The tower siege continues. BetBoom really heavily investing into this one. Will not get it. Denied by Laurel, but I think the objective is there. Denied by Carl. Thank you.
We're going to have... So, really, really well played at Force Major, and that actually was a big deal as to why Cuckoo seems so unimpactful. Carl now does find him, though. Wants to punish this. No points in meld. No need. Yeah. He even gets a little high five, but no time for Force Major to do it.
Gabby immediately gets out of the Sprout bottom, but the right clicks from the Hawk. Too much to handle. Seneko even might not even drop to Whitemund because he's got himself the Fairy Fire, and Notice is going to hit him with a max Chaos Strike. That might be a second tower already here.
The Hawk is once again.
Seneko, okay, he's happy. He's happy to go.
He's happy to die.
Here's the smoke. Up to Carl.
Okay, they do find Carl. Cogs, Carl. That's the Sunray heal, though, keeping him quite healthy. Whitemon, once again, the Ancient Seal coming into play, but Soneko, unfortunately, went too far forward, and he's going to be punished for this. Carl
button. We'll see if BetBoom will oblige him.
Force Major. It's been slowed a little bit. Icarus dive, okay. And now the Supernova really aggressively. Can they break it? They cannot. Force Major trying his best, but he's going to die. Soneko as well. As they get 2 kills. That last hook shot, very hopeful. Not enough.
And we'll see if they figure out this ward is here. Cuckoo, yeah, he likely knows. The double, triple silence here. They want him dead, but they've stacked the silences here, and they're not confident they can prevent him. Nope, the Primal Split, not enough. Aeon Disc first for Cuckoo, who's banking the gold, but now Soneko can... Yes! No, he did get it, Avo.
He did get it. Notice now in trouble, however, Carl is bringing him down here little by little. He does have the armlet, but no chance to toggle it. No, yes, no was the fight that BetBoom was looking for. They were unsure about this, and in the end, the answer was no.
And I believe the answer for Seneko was, how about 9 snakes? To which Seneko was saying, no,
he's gonna win.
Oh, yes, he is. And he's even trying to TP out. No. Surely, yes. The fight ends on a yes. Who would have thought for BetBoom? Contest this one. No Supernova, no egg. A good time for BetBoom.
Yeah, that's really important. Being Dire, being up against a TA lineup and Shaman and sneaking the Roche, this is more major than it seems, honestly.
Oh, drums. They see Carl. They wanted Carl. A bit too fast.
Well, Rocket Flare's got the supports and the Tiny. They go for Cuckoo instead. Cogs will send him back. The Aeon Disc is available, though. But Cuckoo has no problem split this time. Instead, he just tanks this damage. Gabby comes into his reinforcement, and he will bring down Soneko.
Yeah. Now notice on the run, that's the second BKB charge used with the cover of this Aegis, and not much to game. Cuckoo still has the Primal Split, but no Aeon Disc Gavo, and that certainly is a kill onto him.
Dream Coil just for the last bit of damage. They want to break this egg, but unfortunately Notice got baited. He does still have the Aegis, though. Doesn't come back for a second life. There's the Wrath of Nature hitting a couple, not dealing too much damage. Notice, will they try to save him? It seems like they're just leaving him to die. Nothing can save the CK as BetBoom. They bide their time, they'll go behind the tier 2s.
I think Echo still's got a good amount of burst damage, but we're fighting without the egg. So Neko as well. He finds right into Cuckoo. No Aeon Disc for 20 seconds. Nothing to dispel him. That means that 3-second stun will be the death of him. From the side, though, they do find a Hawk as Zephyr is going to Icarus dive back. Supernova in 5, but notice he's going to cut through Whitemon as Laurel looks for more.
Zephyr in trouble as the puck does hit him and kill him. Now it seems like Gabby is the target, and Gabby doesn't even bother fighting back.
But the ace, he's just going to annoy Zephyr. In fact, he's going to try and kill Zephyr, perhaps even force the egg. Zephyr with a Force Staff, though. But Seneko, quite speedy, still locks him in the cogs. Now Seneko's happy to leave, and will just do that with the TP out. But the fight's top, Avo.
Yeah, the fight is top, and they've killed Carl in the beginning of the fight, which makes this more of a murder than an actual fight. seems like everyone's gonna run away from T1.
This is normally where like a Mars comes in or something like that.
Oh,
and
once
this time
again.
it's
Soneko. Okay, they do have the Mystic Flare. That's gonna kill a Shaman. Soneko actually takes through all this thanks to the Ghost Scepter. He will finally fall. But still a good start for BetBoom as they got rid of the Shaman. And in fact, Laurel thinks he can continue this, going for Zephyr. That's your Supernova down potentially. Notice is the target now for this TA as Gabby helps out as well. Notice is forced back to his BKB and he's running away. Does not want to fight Gabby head on. They do kill Cuckoo's Brewlings in a matter of seconds.
Yep.
They didn't have Axe just yet, and that Primal Split is now a liability.
And the Serpent Wards, of course, he stopped attacking Roche, doesn't want to help BetBoom here, but they no longer have that tool in their arsenal. It's a second buyback now from T1. Unfortunately, although they have no outer towers, so that was a buyback, but Phoenix had a run from the tier 3.
So the team fight goes in the triangle. Yep. There's the nuisance coming into play. Cuckoo gets stunned twice. Doesn't have Primal Split. The this did save from a bit of damage. Can they still catch up to him? We don't have hook shot. We do have a puck though. Waiting Rift is not going to be sufficient. And in fact, Force Major has a Blink Dagger. They catch up to Whitemon and they decimate him, Richie.
Gabby's got BKB still here, but with no BKB on Carl, Cuckoo as well without the ulti for 25. Only the Zephyr's Egg. He's dying, but not enough damage here.
Has BKB, that's why.
Yeah.
Really tickle you at this point.
And that's Roche down. It's going to be maybe Dahawk this time. Yes, with the Aegis Shard to Noticed, which did get nerfed, but is still very good.
Oh, this shard is amazing. I don't care. They can nerf it.
Oh, from behind.
They do find Carl.
Oh, you know what? They got spider legs. Yeah, and that breaks the leash.
Oh, that breaks the leash.
That does, but no, it's not going to break the hook shot. Soneko's here. They have a BKB for Carl's going to use it, but he's got to
the leash.
No, he cannot. Not until he leaves spider legs out. He's going to go for the play now. Do they have the right click damage? They do, Avo.
Even Force Major blinking close to him to get.
And look, there's no breathing room. Cuckoo immediately in trouble. Has no Aeon Disc. Has the ulti, but here's the Hawk. 2 dead, just like that, on opposite sides of the map.
The Hawk's everywhere. That was a Kagebunshin no Jutsu from the Hawk, taking down a hero in the mid lane and the bottom lane almost simultaneously. Now going to the mid lane where he's finding the melee racks. Let's see how fast they can push. Can they take down 2 racks? I think they can, Richie.
I believe so. And even though they have the spider legs, it's a must carry versus the Sprout leash challenge. I keep forgetting about this interaction, but it does let you out. I'm not sure why, but it does let you out of the of the Sprout. It's not gonna be good enough as they even find the Tiny.
Oh, the Tiny is killed in a matter of seconds.
Got by.
No chances for them. The 2 supports are still actually stuck in the Dream Coil, but they're in the fountain, so they'll be safe. However, the racks can't run away, so they will fall. Boots
and that's 2 lanes. That's 2 lanes. What T1? They have to do something, but they don't have a brew for 30 seconds.
These Boots of Bearing are gonna make this fight so quick, or this push, sorry, so quick. The team fight does have a Supernova. They have to get the perfect Supernova, or actually BetBoom. Not even giving them a chance, man. That T1 also utilized one of the Primal Splits. Doesn't look too good.
They lifted a creep and not noticed. Nothing's going their way here, as even Whitemon could be in trouble. Gabby still holding on to the BKB. He's sprouted. He's going to be able to at least ignore the Mystic Flare as Whitemon being beat to a pulp by Notice. Luckily, he does at least have the buy. Soneko catches Cuckoo. Does not have the secondary ulti because of the buyback, Avo.
GG is called. BetBoom, a bit too strong. They want to stay leaders of their group, and they'll take the first game.
If Dahawk thinks they can get first blood, he'll take Soul Assumption. Otherwise, usually he won't touch it.
That's true, that's true.
We'll see.
He goes for Grave Chill level 1 otherwise, right?
It's the best farming ability for sure. Here they go.
Okay, he thinks they can get first blood. He went for Soul Assumption. Let's see if it works out. Gabby, oh my god. So much damage, but Gabby gets away. Noticed. Not enough damage.
Nope, not the second time.
It's going to be the help from the Hawk instead that gets the first
blood. He's got another one. Whitemon.
Another one for Cuckoo. Force Major, though, quite low as well. Has the God's Rebuke, but not enough time to use it anyway.
Here they go again. It's not quite level 3, but with the Spear this time, Avo, I don't think they're going to need it for Gabby.
He actually messed up that Spectral Dagger. No longer can he go in the trees. Trying to get the kill on Force Major before he dies, but he died without. Just wants to stay in the mid lane as much as possible, get his first 4 items.
They're going to go for it. Here's the Hawk.
They do have the Soul Assumption. It's only level 1, but apparently it's enough with the Grave Chill as Carl, very low. Spear for the extra bit of damage, and Carl will go down. They know what to do against them. Does not want to rotate.
They're going to try again for Carl, but Zephyr was ready for this one. He's maxed the Edict. In can go the Explosions. In goes Dahawk with 1 familiar now down. Carl, though, still being chased as Cuckoo with the big rotation will nuke through Laurel, and he's even going to look for more, Avo.
Yeah, Cuckoo does get the 1 bounce onto Notice. Second one, pushing him to the high gun. Nice job. That's how you deal with Pango. Hug the wall.
The wall?
The kill of the Wyvern is not that big a deal.
Gabby. Might just have to TP. Ooh, he's going to try and go up the cliff. In
relocate?
comes the Wisp. Can they turn this?
Maybe. It's only Notice alone. Now Force Major joining them. They're going to kill Gabby first, though. Notice is getting help from the Hawk. In fact, Notice is standing his ground, turns to strength threats. He won't die. And now they're going to regret this relocate as Zephyr will be the first to die. Kuku now in trouble. He's out of mobility. 3 more seconds for shield crash. Infused Raindrops helping him out a bit, but not sufficiently as they do turn this. And then turned again was BetBoom.
Yeah, couldn't haunt out. Now they're going to look for Carl as Force Major up to level 6, and Carl is beaten to a pulp against the wall. Kuku is going in, but they even interrupt the swashbuckle as he does get 32% damage resistance, but he's currently being spit on by Noticed. He's going to be forced back, but that's the mid laner dead, Avo. He TP'd in for that. Big nuke. Kuku might start a fight.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know about this Carl. He went maybe a bit too far, but just hold his own in this high ground. There's the relocate used.
Time.
And it saves just in time for that Winter's Curse. However, Kuku could be in trouble. He's been hit by a lot of DOTs, including that vessel. But Kuku, he'll barely be able to live in time to deny himself to neutrals. As Zephyr in the backlines does get nuked. Now relocate. At least saved his teammate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was so close because if he reloaded before the curse. Oh, okay. Carl in trouble. They're going to try and defend the tier 1 tower. He is blown to a pulp.
Oh, my God.
I could not believe that this CP. I just don't think T1 have any business contesting that anymore.
Gord, how much impact can this have with the puck? Viper as well. All the magical damage is here. And the target is going to be Gabby first. From the backlines, Gabby has been nullified.
Wow.
They're going for Whitemon next. Notice just fighting in this Macroplier. He's ignoring it. And Whitemon will also die. T1 loses 2. The most important one, of course, being Gabby, who will never buy that Radiance, Richie.
He was a little bit less. I think he loses quite a bit. I mean, it sucks, and now they're going to contest for Roche. There is a haunt, but without really any damage or anything, what can they do? Kuku might even be killed here. Oh, they're going to get him against the spear wall, and the relocate out could not save him in time. With a level 1 relocate, 3.5 seconds. Had it been level 2, he would have had a chance.
Io is going to be coming back here, and they're waiting for this. As the Roche falls, they give the Aegis to Viper. And you're going to be asking, why Viper? He's the offlaner. Why did I notice so much? It's because he's the one that can hit the towers to the shark. No, they're going to find Whitemon as well. In the trees he goes. Laurel says, let's commit to it. Dragon versus Wyvern.
Get him.
Who's the superior species? Apparently the one who has more units.
The 3 flying boys. He got shot down by all of his wingmen there. Oh, and the haunts? Okay, this is a risky play, though, for Gabby. And he's going to be rewarded with a kill onto the illusions. No, he's not. Carl's going to have to chase into the trees now as Kuku is interrupted. He's going to have to use the roll-up and actually finds Laurel here. They have dispatched of the Wyvern in the trees. Could be a big fight, but notice has BKB. Oh, good Yule Scepter is going to reset this one at least for Carl, but coming down is no more pleasant than going up as he will be finished off. Kuku with a big swashbuckle, but left with no one here to support him, is going to at least take one down before he goes. Zephyr is literally pinned against the wall by Laurel. Couldn't move. It's a 2 for 3, but BetBoom still come out on top to avoid Kuku. Kuku also, again, he's got to go for that play, right? I'm not faulting him at all. Ends up basically getting kited out so far from any other hero by that BKB. I mean, it was just a really great fight for BetBoom. They're so good in the early, and now, the coil onto 2. They've also silenced Pango. They snap the coil as well. Zephyr inside the arena here is going to try and, well, just buy time, but it's not nearly enough, Havo.
Yeah, it seems like Kuku is on the run now. Force Major blink in 4 seconds. The spear is ready. They're committing to this. These guys know no fear, but Kuku's going to experience it now as he dies to that Witchblade. Whitemon trying to TP away. Is there any way to cancel this? There isn't. So they'll have to settle for the tower who can't TP away.
No, he is. Again, Gabby can TP in at a moment's notice, but Laurel's in first with the blink onto Zephyr. It's just a poke, though.
Haunt is ready, though, and as you said, Reigns is also available. Kuku goes in for Rolling Thunder. It's almost like a fake back smoke. There's the Haunt to reveal it, and they go immediately for the puck. They're kind of getting chaos in the middle of the fight. And the Spectre ends up settling to go for the Hawk. The Hawk will die first. Winter's Curse try to reset this, but it's not really working out for them. So Nako might need to retreat. They don't have Arena of Blood just yet. Force Major will die before he can get it off. Beautiful Iceman hits 2. And notice, might lose his age. They're ignoring him. They want to go for his teammates instead. Gabby knows not to overcommit on this Viper. A TP from Notice. They got to cancel it with a kill, but unfortunately the damage is not high enough. Instead, Laurel will die solo to Kuku, who chased him to his death.
Or Siegen.
No, and Viper also.
Even less. They're going to get the melee barracks. So look at how fast they die.
-1, dude. And that poison attack will end up taking it down. They do try to deny it. That does nothing, but, you know, it's style points.
It's style points, yeah. You can deny everything but your ancients in the game. I've tried.
Yeah, I've tried to.
There's some desperate games.
A surrender button, you know.
Please come back. But here they go for Gabby, who does not have haunts for 5 more seconds, but does have at least freedom of movement. Spectral daggers ready, leashed up here. Gabby could be in for a tough time, but they lack more lockdown. And here's Zephyr here for another save. Notice inside the Roche pit, it's gonna have to go the other way around. But Force Major closes the door. They do stack the Winter's Curse here, and Zephyr is gonna be a-okay for now. In fact, gets to relocate away. To Hawk down bottom is killing Carl.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna be able to solo kill him, hopefully. But unfortunately, the familiar is kind of low. The Hawk realizing there's no point in continuing this.
No.
Gonna have T1 now with the smoke.
Laurel could be a catch.
They're trying to find a play to make. There is no haunt, but there is Shadow Step, so a quick kill could be possible, Richie.
Yeah, Carl's gonna set up with the Yule Scepter, but he's gonna be able to avoid it. Even Soneko now looking to turn. Only the right clicks here from Carl doing damage, but that might be enough with the Wyvern. They get the kill. He's got buyback there on the Wisp, and will use so, relocating back into the fight.
Yeah, and the puck is almost getting away. Ice Path nicks him, and that's gonna be enough to finish him off. Laurel ends up dying here. First the wards go up.
Cuckoo's got BKB, by the way.
Oh, Shield Crash. There's the Rolling Thunder. They want to kill Force Major first. Can they get rid of the arena? They did. Force Major's down.
They want Soneko.
They want the supports for now, as Cuckoo creates chaos in the backlines. Going for Soneko next. Shield Crash does slow him. They need a bit more damage. Soneko will die before the Winter's Curse even up. But here comes the counter initiation from BetBoom.
That's a buyback.
Trying to kill him. The Hawk in the middle of the
Curse
fire.
is ready.
Turns into stone form. The Hawk save Cuckoo. Regrets going so hard on this gargoyle. Oof. Cuckoo is going to now find the real meaning of pain. The coil stops him. There's no BKB. Cuckoo's down. And his teammate Zephyr could be in trouble as well. The Hawk coming with a familiar. The stomp is not needed because the Laurel puck is too strong.
It's everything's going wrong for them. They dive so far, so deep. Yes, they get the Wyvern, but she just buys back, blinks in, still has Curse. The coil was so perfectly timed, Avo. Right as BKB ends for Cuckoo, right as he's about to be relocated out, he's killed.
Roche was so fast.
I couldn't even say anything about it.
No, because it was so quick about this as well, is that Cold Embrace cooldown gets reduced by 4 seconds. So that's going to be
minus 16, 17. Oh, the tower's gone. Couldn't even get max stacks. This could be not quite megas, but pretty darn close, Avo.
Yep, it's going to be at least a melee max, that's for sure.
Maybe even Carl.
They're committing for Carl instead. Dreamcoil's keeping him in place. It's just the Viper hitting him. Carl will be able to heal back up thanks to the item from behind. They do get the Split Earth off. Soneko's dead, but Carl died for this. Gabby now trying to hit the Hawk. Gabby gets sent back thanks to the God's Rebuke. Force Major's now his opponent. Force Major realizing he bit off a bit more than he could chew. He will have to die to Gabby here. As the Hawk, Stone Form ends right into the ice.
That's Megas!
They did get the Megas with the Familiars, but the Hawk will have to pay for it with his life for this. It's not a good trade for T1.
It's not.
But
I mean, he's like, this is just insane. And then he was like, can I do this, Gabby? He's going to try and fight Force Major under a ward. Avoids the spear, but incoming reload. Arena is erected. Laurel here as well. And they immediately just find Zephyr. They wanted more, but in comes Cuckoo. He's going to hold him down. Could this be the fight that gets T1 back in the game?
Carl right now is actually managed to stay himself alive. He has finished off the Hawk almost solo at this point. Notice is also in trouble. Does manage to go to the low ground, but Gabby's waiting for him there. And that's going to be a kill unnoticed as well. I don't know if getting back into the game, but it's a start for sure.
That's true. Yeah. Here they go.
Okay. Target is once again the supports.
It's a good one.
That's a great one. No more Winter's Curse for this fight, but they do have buyback, so could potentially still use it.
That's Haunt.
Trying to go probably for Force Major. No, it's the Hawk. Apparently, he's just creating a little bit of chaos once again.
Cuckoo's
no clear
leashed.
targets. They're actually trying to go for Zephyr instead. Zephyr in trouble, being chased down by the Familiars. Carl is now the target here, and the Hawk looks a bit scary. Use the Stormcrafter first. Still preserve the Yule Scepter. Carl, what are you going to do? Soneko died a second time. Carl, being slowed, wants to kill off Notice, but Notice knows he deals more damage. Still connected BKB. Carl in the trees. Might be a bit too fast, but BKB ended, which means he's now vulnerable. Yule Scepter, he's wasting a bunch of time in this fight. He's waiting for reinforcements, but they're a bit late. Carl's already dead. Force Major used the arena to preserve some time for his team, and they got Gabby as he went back to his illusion. Gabby activates the BKB. He's back on the high gun. Cuckoo on his own BKB, fighting against Force Major. Can't get the kill even with the shard. That BKB wasted towards the end because of the Yules. Cuckoo's down. He has to buy back for this BetBoom.
And here's Roche. This time we'll try and catch him before he dies. He doesn't even show the minus armor here, but he's got very little of it. No curse in the fights. And we saw why, because the curse did come through and it completely cancels Cuckoo.
Dreamcoil once again. This Pango could be in trouble. He knows he can't get away because of the level 25 down, but the Hawk might end up being the target. Did he use Shadow Step for this? Gabby does not want to overcommit. They got the puck.
That's a huge ice breath. Unfortunately, the damage is not as huge.
One tier 4's down, Avo. This thing is starting to get a little bit desperate. Good swashbuckle. Cuckoo's allowed to leave.
Cuckoo is, and Force Major trying to leave his own
That's a
arena.
BKB.
But they put him in his home. They stuck it. Eats the cheese. Force Major
Oh,
just trying to delay this.
they're aim thrown.
They're going for throne. BKB's are activated. The Hawk still preserves his. If they need notice, they'll wait their scars for a little bit more time.
Throne's going down.
The Throne's going down too quick. Richie, BetBoom just speed runs the ending of this game. And they'll take T1 down 2-0. This team sure knows how to push.